Hi there, Bruce Penson from ProDrive here, and welcome to the latest in our series of Copilot how-to videos. So often we find that people get frustrated because they're not getting the results from Copilot or indeed other AI tools that they want to do. And often it's down to the quality of the prompt. In fact, there's actually an art to good prompt writing. It's sometimes known as prompt engineering. So there are actually some frameworks which can help people write better prompts. So one of those is the GCSE framework, on which we've written a blog, which I'll show you shortly. But actually, there's also another tip for you. If you really are struggling to write good prompts, Microsoft have produced something called the Prompt Coach, which is actually an agent in Copilot. It will take you through the process of writing a good prompt. So I'm going to show you now how Prompt Coach works and how it can help you write better prompts. Okay, so before I go into how to use Prompt Coach, I just want to do a quick recap on what the GCSE framework is for those of you who aren't familiar with it. So it breaks the prompt down into four sections. Firstly, you start with the goal, so what you want to get out of the prompt, the context, why you're giving the prompt, is it for a project? In this case, it would be we're going to do a prompt for planning for the next week. Sources, so what data do you want the prompt to look at? Is it websites? Is it documents, emails, Teams meetings, or a combination of them? And finally, expectations, how you want the results presented to you. Do you want it as a Word document, for example, a table, a list? Could be a number of different formats. If you want to know more about GCSE framework, we do have this blog on our website. Feel free to go to it. So before we get into using Prompt Coach, I just want to show you what a basic prompt returns when I ask it to help me prepare for meetings next week. Um, let's just put that in there and we'll get some response from Copilot. It's probably not going to be terrible, but hopefully it's something that we can do better than. So here we go. So Copilot's found the meetings, it said who's in them, but under what to prepare, it's not really very specific. It's just fairly generic stuff. It's not giving me specific actions to prepare for the meeting, so not that useful really. So we're going to move on to Prompt Coach and see how Prompt Coach can help. So you might see Prompt Coach under your list of agents in the left-hand side there. If you can't, you will need to click on All Agents and search for it and then add it to your agent list and pin it there. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask Prompt Coach to help us generate a prompt to prepare for those meetings. I'm just going to ask it to use the GCSE framework as well, just to tie it back to that structure that we've got. So once we ask Prompt Coach, it's going to do a bit of thinking, right? It takes a little while to do this. So just a shortcut for the purposes of this video, I'm going to show you one that I created earlier. So here is the results from Prompt Coach. So it's identified the framework. It's asking some questions here, which I answered. So essentially, what it's saying is, what do you want Copilot to produce for each meeting? So essentially here it's talking about the expectations, the E part of the GCSE. So what I've said is I'd like a per meeting checklist in a table format with emojis for each type of task. You can read the rest of it. So I've now fed that into Prompt Coach. It's taken that information in, but also it's identified that there's another element of the GCSE framework that's missing there. It needs to know the sources that I want to use to pull this response together from the prompt. So what I've said is I want it from calendar, email, Teams, documents, Excel reports, and the most recent loop document. Loop's something we use for recording meetings that's associated with that meeting. So we now then get a prompt. And as you can see, Prompt Coach says you can copy and paste this directly into Copilot to prepare for next week's meeting. So as you can see, it's structured it in the GCSE format and expectations. It's been very specific in terms of having a table and creating calendar entries and that kind of stuff. So that's our prompt, and we would just go and copy that. Oops. And there you go. Copy that, and we would then paste that into a new Copilot prompt. in order to get our meeting preparation. So again, one that I've prepared earlier, so you can see the prompt that's gone in here. The table, it's lost the formatting a bit, but don't need to worry about that. Copilot can work all that out. So what you can see here is, whereas when we did the previous basic prompt, it just did a very quick response, Copilot's moved to using the deep reasoning model. So what it's realized is we want a lot more context to our response here. So it's changed the model to be able to provide that, and it's analyzed all this information. So here we get the response. It's pulled everything together. It's correctly identified the meetings. There's actually more meetings in there than the previous prompt. And what we've got for each meeting here is a much more detailed summary of the meeting, the objectives, any kind of background review, and there you go, it's linked to previous meeting. It's asked any key questions that need to be answered, risks, and data points. So it's actually pulled the data points. So this is a sales meeting. It's identified the sales scorecard, pull some data points from there. It's mentioned who's in the meeting and actions to prepare. And you can see that it's done this for all the meetings, internal meetings that I've got this week. So really detailed, follows the same structure for each. And it's created the meeting invites that I've asked it to create to put some preparation time in before each meeting. So I can just click on those and add those to my calendar. And finally, at the end, it tells you the sources it used and some other information as well. So hopefully you can see the difference between the quality of the output for a really well-structured prompt here and one where I'm just being fairly vague. And hopefully the difference in terms of the uh, usage that you're going to get out of Copilot as a result of doing better prompts. So if you've got any questions, do get in touch with us at ProDrive. If you'd like to know how to use Copilot to become more efficient, get better results in your business, then please drop us a line and we'd love to have a chat with you. Thank you.